Hello, welcome back to Alkaline TV. This is Douglas Dennis, the Alkaline Life Coach. Today we're talking about happiness, health, and wealth. This is what this channel was originally about, and I have been doing a lot of food videos. Don't worry, those are still coming. We're posting daily, by the way. Thank you so much for all the new subscribers and for all your likes and comments. So this one is answering one of your comments about someone posted a comment saying, please make another video about wealth and passion. So I'm going to talk about passion businesses, passive income, residual income, small business ideas, and new business ideas for 2020. Sound good? Okay, so if you're a small business owner or you have been thinking about going into business, but you don't know what to do, or maybe you want to start another business, because if you already have businesses, odds are you want to start more, especially if they're making money. Maybe less so if they're failing, but also if you have a failing business, you're in the right place, because you can learn something and you can learn to not give up. Hopefully you already know that, because I don't know if I can teach that. I can just set it as an example, but let's get into it. How to make passive income, passive income ideas for 2020, small business ideas for 2020, new business ideas, entrepreneur advice. So I've been owning businesses since I was a teenager. I learned a lot. It's been about 15 years. And I learned a lot about marketing. My feet have pounded the pavement. I have showed up at the work site. I've driven 3 hours for sales. I have done business in another country. I've owned a business on an island. That one was stressful, but it led me to making this channel. And then I started doing internet marketing and social media marketing about 5 or 6 years ago. I've done network marketing, home-based business. I've done so many things. Wow. I've had a lot of experience in my young life. I go for it 7 days a week. I never stop researching and learning and doing, and I'm like a child in the best ways. I feel young and curious, like I want to know more, but I know I'm never going to know everything. But I like soaking in information. If there's nothing to do, I'm going to start researching, reading, watching seminars, studying other people's advertisements, all kinds of things that no one else would do unless it was their career. So I'm going to talk about some passive income ideas, some small business ideas, new businesses for 2020. Maybe you're wanting to start a business. Comment below, by the way, if you've been wanting to start a business. I would say this, though. Here's your first advice. Don't just tell everyone the idea. If there are secret parts of it, only tell your lawyer or your board members. And now, well, I mentioned board members. Have board members and or partners. Board members and partners. Who's going to help you execute your mission? Are you going to need help? If you don't need help, then is it even worth it? Is it even going to do anything? Can you do it yourself? I've tried to do so many businesses myself. It wasn't that the idea would have failed. It's that I did things myself that are other people's expertise. And then that caused inefficiencies and burnout. If you have specific questions about anything in this video, just comment below, because I'm going to just touch on a lot of different things that I could go deep on any of this. I want to give you a lot of information, and then you can go, ooh, that's what I need to learn more, because odds are you need to learn more. Do your market research. This is part of your market research, maybe. Talking to or listening to another business owner. I would recommend internet marketing. And it has some flaws and it has some pros. So let's talk about the flaws. The flaws of internet marketing are that you're sometimes alone for weeks on end, just sitting in a chair talking to a phone. I'm describing right now. So if you like working with people then and not the computer, that's something to think about, because I like people more than I like the computer, but I'm working on the computer a lot, and it's unhappy part of my life. However, I can't complain. I'm so lucky and thankful for my lifestyle. I don't have to do this. I'm doing this for the future, for another passive income idea. So there's a passive income idea, YouTube channel. It's not, and let me tell you, I've had the channel for years and it didn't make any money yet. I didn't understand how it worked until recently, and then now that I understand how it works, you can see the channel is getting a lot better and it's getting a lot more traction. So I appreciate it wouldn't be possible without your likes, subscribes, and comments. Even if you just comment hi, it helps with the algorithm. It helps tell YouTube to keep showing my video, otherwise they won't, and it'll just be a dud. I put a lot of effort into these, and I appreciate your feedback a lot, because I already know all this information. I'm sharing it with you for you, and I need to know, what you understand and what you're not getting. Does that make sense? So let me know what makes sense through all my videos, please, if you're an avid watcher, and I do appreciate you. That's why I'm here. So soak in as much as you can and learn from my mistakes and also successes so that you don't have to repeat them yourself. Because I've been, like I said, doing business for almost 15 years, and I've learned a lot of different things, a lot of bad and good things, mostly bad. But there are good things about internet marketing. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have a boss. The customers are your boss. Does that make sense? And the customer is the advertiser. Google Ads, AdSense. So what you do is you sign up for a Google AdSense account when you have a YouTube channel. Once you get over 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers, then they let you monetize. That's the way to make money on YouTube. Or you can be an affiliate. Like, I have some links in the description. Some of those are affiliate links, which means I get a little bonus for helping them get traffic. And what is traffic? Traffic is people, visitors to their website. It's like a traditional brick and mortar business. Remember those? When there was a business on the street and you walked in and bought stuff in real life? Yeah, remember that? So that's called brick and mortar, and it means not on the internet. Brick and mortar is a lot more overhead. Online, you can work at home on some things. So there are pros and cons to both of these, but I have some ideas for brick and mortar and internet marketing ideas for 2020 for you to start a new business. I help people with businesses, and one of my clients has become extremely wealthy, and I was coaching him 3 days a week for 3 years in person, back when people used to meet in real life. That was great. He was a great client. I no longer live there, so unfortunately, it's my fault that we parted ways. But so what are some passion businesses that you can make passive income off of? Well, if you've stuck around with me this far, I'm going to give you some ideas for 2020. If you care about the environment, agave is one. Agave are giant plants. You've probably heard me talk about this in my videos. You've probably seen me cook with it. Well, go figure. I'm pretty focused on this. Agave makes a lot. It can make that nectar, the sweet, sweet nectar that I eat in most of the desserts. Anything that's not made with date syrup or date sugar is agave, because it's one of the only sweeteners that I will use. And it's also used for a lot of different things, and it's good for the environment. One of those things is tequila. I don't even want to talk about it because there's no alcohol on this channel. Why is there no alcohol? Because this channel is called Alkaline TV, and alcohol is acid. So it's the opposite. Get it out of here. Go on another channel, alcohol. In this channel, we talk about everything alkaline. So of course I'm going to recommend alkaline businesses because I minored in philosophy and I studied ethics, and I don't believe in making money off of something that's unhealthy. And I know that makes it really difficult to do business. So that's my personal challenge. I'm a holistic business person, which means body, mind, and spirit. The business has to be good for the body, good for the mind, and good for the spirit, or I'm not interested. And that makes it really difficult in this society. I'm just saying, I'm not whining, I'm just telling you what it is. To be an alkaline business person, or to be an ethical, healthy person, is rare. You want to know how I know? Because I can't find any anywhere. I became one myself before I'm expecting anyone else to do. Become yourself and then do the things that make money. And then you'll have what you want. You can also say that become, do, and have about your health and your lifestyle, regardless of finances. Become smarter and healthier. Do the things I recommend on this channel: fasting, stretching, cooking the alkaline foods, and so on. Breathing. I have a 12-week transformation program. That's what to do. Do the transformation program. Have the results. So you can apply this to any part of life. If it's in business, you're going to have to become a smarter business person by either surrounding yourself with a board of directors. If you have no experience, then find the best people ever, partner with them. I don't know why would they partner with you if you have no experience, but you should make it worth their while. There should be a reason for them to work with you other than you just wanting it. Passion is not a reason enough. Passion doesn't do much. It's a prerequisite for being a decent human being, I would say, being great, but passion's not going to make you money. I'm the most passionate person around, so am I the richest man in the world? Maybe I will be eventually if karma catches up, but it doesn't really work like that. Passion does not equal money. People aren't paying for passion. If someone contacts me and say, hey, we need a passionate person to show up and give a speech, that is how passion could translate into money. But I still have to show up and do the speech. By the way, if you need a speech, I am your guy. I usually don't promote myself in the videos so much, but I should, because I like giving speeches and I'm good at it. I've spoken in front of over 1,000 people, probably thousands on YouTube though. And I've had hundreds of thousands. I've had about 200,000 followers online in my other brand, one of my other brands. I've started many different businesses, like I was mentioning. Some of them were duds, some of them are lasting 4 years. So if it makes it 5 years, wow, not many businesses last that long. So make sure to do your market research. If you're going to make passive income, what should you be taking out of this video? To not just about doing the transformation program, because you need to be healthy before you can be truly wealthy. Because what good is money if you're suffering and in pain? You're going to spend all the money trying to feel better. And all the things to feel better are all on this channel. Or in here, gonna be on the channel. Or in my Facebook group for free. I've got 2 Facebook groups that are free. And there's so much info already posted in there. I could never post again, and you could go back in there and get an education. And it's not the type of education you're gonna get in school. School's not gonna teach you how to start businesses, even business school. So you need a board of directors that are going to guide you and fill in for what you don't know. And you need an internet marketing strategist, whether it's me or someone else. What you have to do is take your idea, whatever your idea might be, and I'll give you some ideas in a second if you don't have any. Tell your board of directors, your lawyer, your mentor, get a mentor. Board of directors, mentor, and lawyer should be in on that mix, some way or another. Accountant. An accountant's going to know what you don't know about money. Find a good one, by the way. Find a professional that's going to launch your idea. And if your idea is not good enough, then it's okay. Don't sink a bunch of money into it. Have another idea. Don't just do every idea. Do the market research. Or your board helps you do the market research. But you should be doing market research, which means ask around the industry. Interview people that own a similar business. Buy or look for books on it. Study seminars. Talk to professionals. I know this sounds like common sense, but I know that people don't do research. So it's called due diligence. It's like being a detective. Hire a detective if you aren't going to do any of that. If you're not going to do any of that, don't do business. Because then you're just gambling like, oh, this idea might work. Woohoo! Put your money on it. Well, if you're gambling on it, then just gamble on the stock market. Or gamble on whatever. There's 90% odds are against you. So it better be a really good idea that really helps the world, that maybe people are nagging you for, or that you know people need, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to pay you for it. So it needs to be marketed in a way. If it's the right thing, like there are thirsty people and you've got water, you don't need marketing. It's just water here. You don't even need to be nice to people if it's like that. But if there's competition, then you need to be better, nicer, better quality in some way, more quantity, some kind of value. It needs to be valuable for them. This information is meant to be valuable for you. It can save you time and effort. You can spend a half hour listening to this and then save years of work. That's a good value, I think. Otherwise, I wouldn't be talking about it. If it wasn't a valuable topic, then I'm not going to waste my time because I don't have time to waste. You know, as soon as I'm done doing this, I'm editing other videos, doing more research. I'm doing secret things that I'm going to announce soon as well. Stay tuned, by the way. I have some big announcements coming that I'm really excited about. So definitely subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you're notified from the new videos. I've got some great stuff coming up in the next couple years, some really big projects, and I'm really excited about those. So ask your questions in the comments. Did this answer your questions? And just a quick recap, get a mentor. Get a board of directors, which could include a lawyer. Do market research, like a detective. That's the stuff that no one does. That's what you need to do. And if you're not going to do that, then don't do business. I mean, there's certain things like you don't need a board of directors to start a YouTube channel, but you might need an accountant to help you figure out once you start making money. So there are certain things you can do by yourself, solopreneur, but I would recommend getting a board and getting mentors. I wouldn't recommend being a solopreneur at first because it's lonely. You're just going to fail a bunch of times. You might get lucky and succeed on your first try, but then what about your second try? Just because your first one was successful doesn't change the odds for your second. So 9 out of 10 businesses fail. So if one of them succeeds, what about the next one? 9 out of 10 businesses fail again for this one. So just because you had one that succeeded doesn't mean the next one will succeed. So there's always more to learn. There's always more market research to do. And I have a successful business right now. It doesn't mean that the next thing I try is going to succeed. You know, so you have to keep experimenting, and there's a high failure rate, and you have to not label yourself as a failure. That's a noun. A failure as a noun rather than fail as a verb. Is this blowing your mind? It's very, very simple notion. But fail as a verb and a noun. Just because I know you're going to fail, but you're going to fail a verb. You're not a failure, a noun. If you label yourself as a failure, you're done for. But if you just say, okay, that failed this time, next. You could try the same thing again, but you could try it differently or tweak it. Don't just try the same thing again without tweaking something. That's insanity. So you will fail, but you will succeed if you get the value to the people who need it. So there's people out there that need something from you. I pay for services from people. I also get paid for services from people. So there's an exchange, a money exchange and a time and effort exchange. Sometimes the people you serve won't pay you, but someone else will pay you. Sometimes you serve these people and these other people will reward you. Sometimes the people you serve will reward you. So there's got to be some kind of transaction for it to be ethical and for it to make sense. There's always some kind of give and take and cause and effect in the universe. So what do you have to do to cause wealth to come your way? That's how to set it into motion. You have to take action. It's not just going to happen accidentally, which sounds like the ending to my video. Remember, have an amazing day on purpose. It's not just going to randomly happen. You're going to have to go out there and make it happen. Peace.